So this pandemic has really opened up our eyes to a lot of different things, and one of the biggest things is just the vulnerability of our food system here in America, and how just what little bit of a disruption can limit people's access to food. So one of the things that we really try to do here is grow and raise most of our own food, or as much of it as we can. And what I'm going to do today is kind of show you the way we like to keep the chickens here. We like to follow a lot of what Joel Salatin has done as far as keeping the livestock out on the pastures and out on the landscapes. We really don't believe that animals should be confined. We think they should be out in the landscape and able to have all the access to the sunlight and fresh air and dirt and bugs and green grass and all that type of stuff that chickens enjoy. So for that reason, we keep our chickens in a mobile tractor. And this tractor here is one I built a few years ago. It's a 4x8x4 tractor using just some 2x4s, PVC lattice, and some roofing tin. It's really simple to move and to keep these birds out on the pasture year round. And all I'm going to do today is just kind of show you the process of what we do every day. So I'm just going to come over here and go ahead and open these guys up. So they have their feed and their water and their nest box just sitting here on the ground right in front of the door. You can see these guys have really dug and scratched and eating a lot of that green material, and we want to really encourage them to do that. They like to kind of get in there and take a little dirt bath and things like that. Just encourage them to be chickens. Now we have 8 hens and a rooster in here, and we like to keep a rooster around just in case we need to hatch a few eggs for our replacement hens. We don't have to go out and buy any chicks. So let's see what they gave us here today. It looks like 3 eggs are in the nest box. That's pretty common for this time of the year, being early January. And one thing that we have done just to make it a little bit more interesting is we really have bred our chickens to lay these olive colored eggs. And that's just something that we have done just to kind of make it a little bit more interesting. If you're going to keep chickens, and it's fun to kind of experiment and see what kind of egg colors you can produce. So we've really done a lot of selective breeding to get this egg color. This is not something that you can just go get, especially at a grocery store or something like that. So there's a really pretty one there. So I'm going to go ahead and take the eggs and move them aside. Move the nest box. Grab their food and water. Now here on the front of the chicken tractor, I just got this little handle I made out of some square tubing we had left over from another project, and it makes it real easy to move. So what I'm going to do is just get a hold of this handle, give this thing about 4 quick pulls. We'll usually move it the 8 feet that I need. This might shake the camera around a little bit, so I'm just going to grab it. Okay, now we got it moved. All you have to do is replace the food and water in the nest box. So what I like to do as far as feed goes is I try to only feed the chickens as much feed as they're going to consume in 24 hours. I really don't want to overfeed the chickens. I want to really encourage them to dig and scratch and consume all the greens that they can. So that way, if you overfeed them, they won't be as hungry, and they won't consume as much as that green material. So just give them just enough to last them for 24 hours. And that's just simply by just observing how much you gave them and see if they leave any, and just kind of knocking it back until you kind of figure out how much they're eating. So there you have it. They're good for another 24 hours. Like I said, we like to encourage people to kind of look at maybe getting some of their own laying hens. Start on that journey of being more self-reliant, more sustainable, have more control over your access to food. And chickens is a good way to do that. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.